Good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. It's still called Retrospecked, sort of, but I'm trying to change it over to Snacks Please. So, this is just a short, hopefully short, I said at the start, but it's hopefully a short vlog where I talk about just a little life update and some of the projects that I have on the go. So, I wrote them down. First thing I will talk about is how creaky my chair is. I have done a collaboration with a fellow pin maker, Julie. We've traded pins before, so I've gotten a bunch of her pins, and they've been in my pin hauls before, but we launched a little collection. We will be launching. What we did was I designed two and she designed two, so these two are hers, and the flamingo and the watermelon are mine. Oh yeah, this is a big old zoom guy. So yeah, look at these little faces. I don't like that you can see my mouth there, so I'm gonna move. But yeah, these are two little board filler guys, with silk screen details on top, so only one enamel color. Let's see if I can zoom in even more. Okay, that's as much as I can zoom. And then this is a little flamingo floaty, and it's got two shades of silk screen on top, and then this is a little take it easy juice box with one silk screen on top. And we're going to be selling them, a little bit more, selling them in sets of four, all four, or two, so they'll be mix and match. So there'll be the juice box with the watermelon and the rocket pop with the flamingo, so that both, like, you get one of each artist's. So after some camera struggles, that is the first item. Yeah, it was really fun to work with her. We started planning this kind of like, I would say like a quarter of the way through summer. It took us a little while to settle on a theme, and then we were kind of busy, and then once we eventually put them into production, there was a little bit of tweaking with the colors. The colors on the flamingo gave us a bit of trouble, but I think they came out mostly what we wanted in the end. And they've got, oh, I can show you on the back of the juice box, it'll be best. So they'll all come on this cute backing card that I showed you, but they all also have a back stamp. I'm gonna get my big old face out of the way again. Yeah, see? Snacks Please X Jushmoo. Yeah, so, well, the small ones don't have a back stamp because they're just too tiny, but these guys do. I'm gonna have to get used to this new lens. It is quieter, it doesn't do that focusing thing all the time, but I have to reach my stupid hand up and focus it each time, so I'm not sure. Okay, so I talked about the pin collab. They will be up in both of our shops. We're listing them on Wednesday the 7th, so honestly I can't ever say how long or slow it'll take, how long it'll take me to edit the videos, so they're probably already up and available for purchase right now in either of our shops. Okay, so item 1, check. Okay, item number 2, I have written life update, house, hair, etc. So I'll cover hair first. This is my pandemic hair. It's like longer roots here than here. Yeah, this is my natural color, and then we've got the blonde growing out. So I actually got Scott to cut my hair back in, I think, like the end of July. So it's not fully even, but he did a good job, and it's better than the like sort of mullety grown out pixie cut that I was working with before. So at least it's mostly an even hairdo. I don't know, it was good for the time, and we didn't really feel comfortable going to hair salons and all that. Still don't entirely, but I have booked myself to get a hair appointment this Friday. So yeah, next time you see me this will look hopefully better and different. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to have done to it. Keeping it like dark on top and then getting these lovely harsh lines blended a little better, hopefully. So that will be that. Okay, and in terms of the house, yes, Scott and I finally found a house we wanted to buy. So we managed to buy it. Wanted to buy and are able to buy are two separate things. The house hunt was absolutely crazy. We bid on, I think we bid on 4 houses. We were getting very, very disheartened by all this. It's very, like in the GTA and like Southern Ontario is very competitive housing market. And we're getting really tired of living with my parents. So yeah, we were getting pretty defeated. But then I saw this one listing and I thought, oh, that looks really gorgeous. And feeling kind of depressed about stuff, I was like, oh, that'll probably go for like 100,000 over asking easy. But then something in me was like, we should still go see it. So I put it on the list and our realtor set up a viewing. And we went to see it, and it was, of course, it was lovely in person. And the realtor said that they had just had an offer fall through on that house and that they were taking offers immediately. Every house we've been to has been like, oh, we're holding off offers until Wednesday or till whatever. That the fact that they were taking offers was really good, and we put in an offer and we got it 10,000 under listing. And yeah, we got it that day. So that was crazy exciting. I mean, it still hasn't fully sunk in. We don't take possession of the house until November 9th, I think. So I don't know, like we've been trying to get our stuff together. We don't really have any furniture because when we lived in San Francisco, we didn't bring any of that furniture back. It was all kind of like not good quality, and we donated all of it because we didn't want to try to move internationally with that. So we have almost no furniture here. So we're trying to get like couches and a rug, and we got to buy a bed and stuff. So we have a bed here, but we're not keeping it because it's not very good. So anyways, we've been doing all that, and we actually went to see the house yesterday to like measure windows and take lots of pictures and stuff. But I'm so excited. I can't wait to get my own place. So the house thing is very exciting. I'm hoping that once I get my office area set up, it will A, be more organized, and B, I will be able to take you on a tour and show you all the cool stuff I have planned. Like I'm going to get a much bigger desk set up, and I'm going to get a big bookcase with little shelves and little containers in it for all my pin inventory. Because right now it's kind of all over the place. Ziploc bags full of pins on backing cards are kind of everywhere. This office is like bursting at the gills. It's very disorganized. I don't like the brown walls or the carpet, but it's been really great of my parents to let us live here while we've been looking for a house. So I'm working on a series of paintings. I just sanded and primed and then sanded again 5 of these 12 by 12 birch wood panels. Nice and smooth. Yeah, these are the gallery depth, so you can just hang them like this and they look pretty nice. But I've got a pile of 5 of them right there that I just prepped, and I'm going to be doing 5 like, I say vintage, I guess it's vintage video game, but they're not really vintage, retro video games like Sonic and Super Mario and all that inspired pieces. So I'm really excited about that. I am doing a different approach this time, where I'm planning the collages for all 5 pieces out in advance in Photoshop, as opposed to just doing piece and then painting it, planning, then painting it, planning them all out so that once I get them planned, I just put them on the wood panel and then I trace them onto the wood panel and then I just go to town painting. That way also, when I plan the collages all at once like this, they will feel more cohesive because they're all planned in the same frame of mind. This is what I'm hoping anyways. I'm really excited about this. It's going to be a big chunk of work, and the paintings are all due by American Thanksgiving, so what with moving right in the middle of that, it may be close. I mean, painting itself is usually pretty quick, but I'm just, you know, a little stressed about that. But I am very excited to do those. Another thing that I have planned is Kickstarter. It's actually a drawing that Scott did in his sketchbook years ago now, and 2 summers ago, or last summer for Toronto Fan Expo, he actually turned that sketch in his sketchbook into a print. And then recently, like last month or so, we were talking and somehow it came up, we thought this would make a really cool pin. And I got really excited for that because I was like, me design a pin? Yay, we can do that. So I went right into Adobe Illustrator and spent a lot of time tweaking it to be pinnable. And I just got the like approved design back from my manufacturer. I got the quotes, so I know what parts of the design are feasible and what parts need to be changed slightly. So like the gap between his arm pit and the knee will be slightly recessed metal, but otherwise there should be good cutouts. But really excited to do that. We're going to be doing a Kickstarter for it. They're going to be 2-inch pins. I had a little... Yeah, so this is the cutout. It's going to be about that big, I think. Yeah, it's going to be like that, roughly. And it'll be black nickel plating, and the texture, the halftone texture on the jeans will be silk screened, as well as the skull on the skateboard. And we're planning to have a different design, 2 different designs able to be silk screened on the skateboard as stretch goals. So one of them will be a pizza, and then that was in the original sketch. And then another one will be, I wonder if I should say it. It'll be like multicolored like paintball splatters. Like this guy was in a paintball fight. So that one design is really cool and I'm excited for that one. So hopefully the Kickstarter goes well. I'm a little nervous because the only Kickstarter that was really excited, or the only Kickstarters that have done well for me, they've all succeeded, but the Little Buddies was the most successful, and this is kind of like a polar opposite style of pin. So I'm just worried that my audience won't be into these designs as much as the Little Buddies. But I think this will make such a cool pin, and Scott's really excited to design the backing card. Can zoom out a bit more, yeah. So I will keep you guys posted when I'm launching that on my Instagram. Hoping to launch it in next week or 2 because Halloween themed and it's a little spooky, so hopefully people are in for that mood still. And the last thing I have written on my messy list is that I really like Joji's new album Nectar. I have been listening to it non-stop on Spotify and it is sweet. I really liked all the singles he released for it. I don't know what the first one was, but Run has been one of my favorite songs for a while. But Daylight is so good. Daylight, I think, is the newer single that he released from it. And it's such a good jam. I don't know, it's just so cool sounding. I like it a lot. I don't feel like a cool person talking about music because I'm not very cool, but this music, listening to it makes me feel cool in my head. Some of the songs are a little slower or like not as memorable on the album, but still overall the general feel of the album is really cool. It's kind of, I'm not very good at talking about music, but it's like a little hip-hop-y at some points. I don't know, it's chill, it's cool, I like the vibes of it. I like the way he sort of has kind of like a muted nasally singing voice sometimes. That doesn't sound like something you would like, but it works for him and I don't know, I seem to like it. So if you're into any of Joji's type of music, it's nothing like Filthy Frank, but you should you should listen to this album. It's a lot of fun. But yes, that's what I've been into lately. I guess wrapping up this week or this month for me will be promoting the collab with Jushmu, promoting the Kickstarter with Scott, or his brand name since he was in high school has been Three-Sided. So we made Three-Sided Creative, which is like a studio between both of us. That's our like company name, and then my brand name is now Snacks Please. So this collab will be Snacks Please X Three-Sided. This one, Snacks Please X Jushmu. So those are my two collabs. And then I'll be working on my paintings. So I've got a lot of good creative work ahead of me. It's going to be a busy time. Anyways, that's the end of this very rambly vlog update. I will hopefully see you guys soon. I'm updating my Instagram a bit more with new stuff, so keep an eye on that for the collab and the Kickstarter stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!